welcome back to Cállate. Let me finish. Episode 5.
1, 2. Salud.
Salud, I'm sorry.
Episode 5.
Yes.
Mango flavored. Was it watermelon good?
Watermelon's good.
Nice.
Watermelon's always good.
Today we are diving into a topic that hits really, really close to home.
Yes, because imagine dating in your 30s, add some kids into the mix, total fucking desmadre, and a total novela.
Pinche telenovela ahí. On this episode, we're going to spill the tea on everything when it comes to dating and red flags.
Así que get comfy, get your tequila, get your coffee,
And
let's talk
margaritas here.
let's talk about amor and avoiding these red flags. Así que welcome to Amor in our 30s.
Word of the week this week is
Tóxico.
What is that?
Obviously, self-explained. But if you guys want an explanation, it's a person que en vez de darte paz, te da gastritis. So anybody that's like dramatic, pulador, pretty much like the opposite of therapy, right? So that is tóxico.
What was it like dating for you as a single mom in your early 20s?
Yes. So obviously I had my son very young. I wasn't with his sperm donor for very long. So I did date as a single mom in my 20s, and it was really hard because I feel not only are we young, but I feel like men I just don't know. I don't know what it's like to date right now, but back then I feel like men didn't take you as serious. Not only because you already had a kid, but because of their age. And for me, since, as moms, especially at a young age like that, I feel like we're very mature. We're much more mature, not one, because we're women. 2, because now we have a kid. We don't have time to waste and fuck around with these men. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So tell me, what is it like to date in your 30s?
Bitch, is the same thing. Literally the same thing. So we're in our 30s. We're older. We're still more mature than men to this point from the experiences that I've had. So it's literally nothing changes. I feel like men are still not mature enough, even though we're in our 30s. And you would think that they would have their shit together.
But they don't?
But they don't. So it's literally the same thing. And it sucks because now you're in your 30s and you could both have kids. You're both more into your life, into your career. But mentally and emotionally, men are not there yet.
Are they not? So tell me a little bit more, because obviously when I was dating, Ethan was a little baby. So I think to a point, it was a little bit more easier because he didn't have school or curriculum activities and stuff like that. So how do you manage dating with 3 kids, school, soccer, all of that stuff, Like how does that even work? And work. Because now, as a single mom, you have to, be the provider.
For me, obviously, their dad doesn't live here. It's really hard. I don't really date. And when I did put myself out there, it was really hard. And I would only go on dates or try to go on dates on the weekends. Or whenever their dad's in town, I would aprovechar and try to do that. But
So there's no hey, you want to go get dinner after work or anything like that?
No. You can't just come to me and ask like that just out of nowhere. I'm like, no, you have to let me know a week in advance.
It's like we need to put it on the schedule.
I need to put it on my schedule because I was like, do not ask to see me during the week because I work a full-time job. I don't get home sometimes till 7. And whenever we had soccer practices, it would be 8:30. So I just would be during the week, do not even expect to see me. And on the weekends, I would try, but I would have to, if your dad's not here, I would have to find someone to watch him. And it won't only be for a couple of hours. I couldn't really.
There's no hey, you want to come spend the night over at my house?
No. I wish, but no, it's so hard. And obviously dating in your 30s, it's hard. And for just women in general. But when you have kids and you work a full-time job, it's just so hard to.
It's like a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Of complicated.
Yes. And you can't just. How can I explain this? Men that would come to me and they would try to date me or take me on dates. Obviously, they know I have kids.
Would they be understanding though?
To some point, they will be understanding. But it's if you know I have kids and I'm telling you this is how my schedule works. It just bothers me that they're like, okay, I get it. And but then later on they will be like, well, it's because I don't see you enough. I don't see you like how I want to see you. I want to spend more time. And I'm
Really?
like, well, I told you about this in the beginning.
Yeah.
So if you're seeing that I have kids and I'm telling you this, then don't tell me later that you want more, especially if we're just getting started.
Right.
You know, like it's okay to go on little dates, but don't expect me to just be free and open to pick up whenever you want, you know? And it would get to that point where they were like, oh, well, I don't know. I was like, okay, well, then if you're not okay with that, that's fine. You can just go ahead
So,
and.
like, these men, did they have kids? Or are they, like, men that don't have kids? Or maybe they don't have full custody of their kids and they only get to see their kids on the weekend?
So I only dated two people, and one of them had kids, the other one had no kids. And honestly, to be honest, it sucked with both of them. They both didn't fucking get it. It's like
Really? So,
one of,
even the person with the kids?
even the person with the kids, like I don't know how his schedule worked, but he clearly didn't look like he had his kids often. And whenever he would ask me to do stuff, and bitch, I was like, you don't understand because like I feel like you don't spend enough like as much time as
Yeah.
you should with your kids, but I'm the mom, you know, like I'm with the kids the whole
Like,
time.
yeah.
Like you have your baby mama and like, he's got your kids, so you're fine. But I don't even have their dad here, so
Yeah.
it was really complicated.
That is so complicated. So, do you have a preference, though? Like, with kids or with no kids? Or it's really not an issue for you?
At this point, I don't want to date anybody. No, so sin hijos, like los hombres valen madre. From my experience,
So, even a father is not as mature as you would think, then. Is that
well,
what you're saying?
the one that I dated, he had a lot of work to do, and I tried, but it was just really hard. He was set on his ways.
Yeah.
I really struggled with it.
Gosh. Okay, so when obviously I dated back in my early 20s, all of the guys that I dated didn't have kids, right? There was this one guy I did date for a little bit, and I think what really made me mad was that fucking sticker Gigi and her
Gigi.
stickers. Yes. Outside of the relationship, I found out that he had kids, and when I confronted him about it, I was like, "Why would you not tell me you
He didn't tell you
have
had
a
kids?
yeah, like you didn't tell me you had a daughter?" And then he said that he didn't want to scare me off, and I'm like, "I have a son." I
Yeah.
was like, "Why would that scare me off? If anything, now it puts me on fucking red flag. Like the fact
I
that
mean,
you're hiding your daughter."
yes, he lied to you.
In a way, he did lie, right?
Yeah.
So I think like, even as a father, I think he was just very immature. But it's just it's so fucking weird. So there's no change.
There's no change, no matter if they're 20, no matter if they're 30. Obviously, I was pretty new to the dating scene in my 30s because I was with my baby daddy since 16. So I didn't really know what dating was because I was a girlfriend since 16 and obviously till we separated. I think I hit my 30s when I was like single.
Oh my
We
god.
separated and I entered my 30s single.
And it's like a whole new world.
It's a whole new world. I was not ready for the dating world, you know, like I was not excited to jump into it after we separated. I was just whatever, you know, like I'll eventually get there. And when I finally got the guts to go out there and date.
So how do you date? Like how does one date? Like are you on Tinder? Are you like what
So
how do you find a date? How does one find a date?
I
Set the
wasn't.
scene for me because obviously I've been out of the dating world for a long
Well,
time.
so the first one guy that I dated after I separated from Fernando, it was not. It was like organic. We met at the gym. He saw me at the gym.
Mm-hmm.
I was clearly not looking for anything, and he approached me and hit my DMs, and I ignored him for like a month. Like I didn't respond to his DM until like a month. Like I don't even know what made me respond to that fucking DM, but that was organically, you know, like at the gym and everything. And then when that one didn't work out, and then we left it off. I think we were on for like maybe 1 to 2 years, and then after that.
That's a long time.
That's a long time, but it was a rough time, okay? I wouldn't call it like a relationship. I think it was more of a situationship.
So it was never like official.
It was never, yeah, it was, we'll get to this later on in the red flags. But yeah, so it was like maybe like 1 to 2 years. And then after that, okay, I'm not gonna date. I'm just gonna like focus on me. And then I was like, okay, like maybe I should like try to get out there, you know, because I was like, it was literally like one guy after that. And I feel like I need to get out there more. So I tried fucking online dating. This man has no kids. This guy was from like a different culture background. And I was like, let's just try something different. It ended up being worse than
La
the
misma
first
mierda.
guy. Like,
Same
I
tóxico.
feel like worse though, because oh my God. I mean, we'll get into this eventually. Digo, like, I've only dated like that, like, or organically and then through online dating. Y las dos valen madre. Like, I say abort mission. No more fucking dating because I'm traumatized at this point.
Gosh, yes, because I remember when I was dating, I'm not dating to find my son a dad. We don't have time to waste.
No, yeah, like, we're in our 30s now.
And maybe like there's people that are like, okay, para pasar el tiempo, you know,
Well, if
divertirse
that's
un
what you
ratito,
want,
but
then you need to be upfront about it.
yes, but it's just, I cannot imagine it. But let's get into these red flags because I know you have some stories.
Okay, so after that situationship, I went into Facebook dating. I
Mhm.
tried Facebook dating.
After the 2-year situationship,
Yeah,
you went to dating
I went
online.
to try because I was like, I'm not gonna go out there and like I'm too tired for that shit. So I just gave it a shot on Facebook dating, and I matched with literally like it was like within days like that I made that fucking account. I matched with some white guy, and I thought he was pretty nice. He seems pretty straightforward, pretty nice. He was really sweet and stuff. I was like,
Mhm.
okay, this is
So you like started messaging him.
yeah. We were
So I guess once you match, because I don't know,
you
I've been
you
out of
you
the game.
match and then you talk inside
So
the
you can't
app.
just message somebody. You have to be able to match to talk to
Yes,
them? Okay.
yes. So he liked me, and then he came up on my thing that said like he liked you, and I had the option to like him back or not.
Mhm.
And I was like, not my type, but let's give it a try.
Fuck
I'm like,
it.
fuck it. So I just clicked yes. And then he hit me up right away. We started talking. We quickly took it out of the app to texting because I felt really comfortable talking to him. Like he didn't seem weird or anything. So we started talking, started texting, and he just genuinely seemed really sweet and nice.
So when did you start?
So everything was fine. So this was like at the beginning of pretty much this year. We started talking back in November. We were just messaging. I was not ready. I didn't feel ready to meet him yet.
Mhm.
So I kept texting with him, and then it was like more towards like February, March that I'm like, okay, maybe like
I'm ready to meet you in
I'm ready
person?
to meet you in person. So,
So you
so
guys talked for that long before actually meeting in
yeah,
person?
because I was still not sure, like, do I really want to do this? I'm like, am I really ready to move on
Yeah.
and start talking bien with somebody else? It was like febrero, March or something. We went on our first date, and he was really sweet. He was like a gentleman, but it's
When you say gentleman, what do you mean?
like he opened the doors, doors, and he was.
Wow, excuse
I mean, I didn't really date before Digo, like, that was, like, my second guy dating after that, so I was like, "Ooh, like, he's sweet and nice,
This
and he's
is
opening the door," but, I mean, honestly, that's just fucking bare minimum, you know? At this point, that's literally
yeah.
just bare minimum, but I was just like, "Oh, like, that's so sweet, like, he's being so nice," you know? But anyways, we started talking, and we went on a date, and it was good, but the conversation was we weren't really advancing into getting to know each other.
Mhm.
And I was like, hey, like, I'm not really feeling the conversation. I feel like I'm not really interested and whatever.
Like he
And
wasn't interested or you weren't interested?
like him, like the conversation was just like, hey, how are you? How are you doing? How's your day? Nothing like that. And then it started getting sexual pretty like quick. And I was like, do you really want to get to know me, or you want to go straight into like the sexual
Yeah,
part?
yeah.
I need to know more about you. I need to know. Like, I don't even know what your favorite color is, like
Tell me what your favorite color is before we
and
get
well, like, it's okay, like, if it's okay if you're not interested, let's just leave it right here. And he was like, "No, no, like, I'm sorry," like, he apologized, he's like, "No, I'm just so busy, whatever, with work." And I was
mm.
like, "Okay." I was like, "Okay," so he apologized, he, like, acknowledged that he was, like, not doing the best.
Mhm.
But the day from that point on forward, like, he was just doing pretty much the bare minimum, and all he wanted to do was sext. It was just, like, a little too much, I feel, and then eventually he started following up a little, and he started saying stuff that were not matching up with his actions. He said he wanted to see me more, but every time we were trying to see each other, like, he would bail or cancel on me last
So he
minute.
would be the one bailing with no kids.
Yeah. He will be the one telling me, I need to see you more. I don't think this is gonna work if I don't see you more. And I'm like, well, I told you I have kids. And he's
Mhm.
like, okay, I understand, but I was like, okay, well, if you want to see me, let's make a plan. Let's plan this shit. And he would be like, okay, well, let me check my schedule, blah, 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 blah. But cuando era la hora de la cita, he would be like, I have to go babysit my nieces, or I can't because I have to go with my brother to his baseball game, or whatever. And it was always something. And I just
Interesting.
started catching on. I was, listen, I'm not really, I don't know, your things are not. Something in me was,
Like it was there, like you were catching red flags, but you.
I was trying to be understanding, because I was like, I don't want to be like toxic and start overthinking because, my anxiety. So I was just, okay, let's not go there. Let's just be understanding. At least he's explaining. He was really good at trying to like get to like me to understand with his words. But it was always his actions at the end of the day that didn't match his words. Well, eventually my intuition started telling me like things were just fishy with this man. Like, the story about the girls' trip when we had our girls' trip, and that story that I told you that his phone got stolen.
Oh,
And
yeah.
like it didn't really get stolen. Anyway, so my intuition told me something was wrong. This man is
Because he
not,
didn't text you for a while, right?
because he was just, it was a lot, but I mean, we don't have that much time. But my intuition was like telling me that something was not right, that this man was lying through his teeth,
Mm-mm.
And then eventually I posted his ass on the T app.
Tell us what the T app is, because I did
For
not know
all
what it
the
was,
girls
obviously.
who are dating and just want to stay safe. The T app, it's an app for women where you can just post them in and see if anybody else has posted about him, or if nobody has posted, you can post that person. So I didn't find anything on him. So I just posted a picture and I was like, if anybody knows this man, this is how he is. He lies, all this shit. And I just posted it and I just waited. And eventually women started like answering. I've seen him. All he wants to do is sex. He's got a fetish for like Latina and Black women and all this shit. So more women started coming out, and eventually one girl was like, oh yeah, like I just saw him last weekend. I've been messing with him for years. And what do you mean? And she's like, yeah, like he came to my house last week. Last week, like he told me he was sick last week, and that we couldn't see each other because he was sick and all this shit. Eventually, this girl started talking, and then another girl came into the picture, and then we all just got into like a group chat, and we all started exchanging conversations. And this man was literally talking to multiple women since the time we started talking back in November up to that point. And I had conversations, I had photos, I had videos, and I confronted him, and he denied all of it. Even though I had proof, he denied all of that shit. And he still tried to fucking gaslight me and telling me that, oh no, it's all a lie, and that like that's not right.
It's all a lie, even though I have all these women telling me the same thing.
Yeah,
He was still
like,
denying it.
and then I cut him off, and he still tries to reach me. It's been like 2 weeks from this. Like that's how like long it's been going. Like he still tries to reach out to the girls that were in the group chat, still trying to get to them, trying to make dates with other women. All the women text me. They're like, he's trying to like set up a date with me. Like, what the fuck? Like he's still out there like doing this. You know what? Like after this fucking thing, I'm so fucking done with dating. I only gave it 2 tries, and with this, I was just traumatized. There's no way. Like, this is a sign from God, the universe, whatever, that I should not be dating. Because,
But you did go on a date with that one guy, the one that you went to La Parrilla with.
oh, well, yeah, that was
With the
another one.
Habibi.
Okay, so
You're
yeah,
like, okay,
I forgot about this one because
Hispanic, white is not working. Let's turn it over to the Habibi.
I tried, and where was he from? Somewhere in India.
No, not Indian. I think you said he was Iraqian.
Yeah, Iraqi. Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
tried to hit up another country. And no, like even I honestly forgot about this dude because 1 week of talking to him, and he was calling me gorgeous and honey and baby, and he was just ready to fucking marry me after the first date.
Is that a red flag
That's
or
a red
not?
flag,
Like, I
like-
want to know, because if somebody was doing that to me, I'd be like, yes,
Dude,
let's go.
I had literally completely blocked that shit out because I was like so done. All these fucking red flags of they're so emotionally immature and emotionally unavailable men. I don't even know. I don't know what to do. It's just ninguno sirve.
But that's only 2. There's
That's
gotta be
enough.
something else out there.
That's enough for me. I'm in my 30s. I don't have time to waste.
I mean, yes, I understand, but
Ya
that doesn't mean
hice
you don't get to meet people.
No, yeah, but I feel like at this moment, the universe is telling me, bitch, it's time to just sit by yourself and focus on yourself and not give my energy. Obviously, like I was with my husband, with Fernando,
Oh my
almost 20 years.
gosh.
So I haven't really been alone, you know?
Mhm.
So I think my 30s are meant for me to honestly be alone. Just me and like not having to entertain or take care of another person besides my kids.
Yeah.
Porque these men, like, they need to go to therapy.
Maybe they'll be better in their 40s. Who knows? Because clearly it's not in the 20s. It's not in the 30s. So we pray maybe in the 40s they're good.
Sí, pero ya pasé tiempo ya, ¿para qué?
Para que no termines sola.
Honestly, like, I've been thinking about it and I'm not in a rush porque
Of
I've
course not.
already done the wife thing. I already have kids. I already pretty much did that. So I'm done. I don't have to worry, about having any more kids.
Well, that's something I talk with my mom about a lot because she's been separated from my dad for a long time. I'm not telling you to go get a boyfriend, but it's like alguien para pasar el tiempo, to not be like aburrida en tu cuarto on a Friday night
But
watching your phone.
honestly,
But she's like in her peace era.
yes, exactly. And that's the thing. So, like, obviously, am I really going to be alone? Like, yo no quiero estar sola because, I mean, we're
Maybe right now, and that's something I tell her. Maybe right now no te sientes sola because you have your kids and stuff with you. But once the youngest one grows up, ¿qué vas a hacer?
But, I mean, I know, obviously, porque, pues, va- like, va a quedar sola, but just having to, like, the thought of dealing with a man that will literally stress you out.
But not all men are like that.
I know,
So
pero
let's jump to the green flags because these are the green flags we all need in somebody. I think for me, shared values. I mean, I've been with my husband for a while now. I think we've been together for like 10 years, married maybe for I don't know. I'm really bad at it,
I
but
don't remember.
I don't remember. We've been together for a long time. But I think definitely share values. And in values, I'm talking about like everything, right? What is important to you? Like family is important to me. It's important to him. Not only that, I think the things that you believe in are very important. That's what I'm talking about, like shared values about that kind of stuff, like
Mhm.
trabajador and all that shit,
Yeah.
because I've done that before. Respect for time and kids, I think that's important, especially as a mom.
Yeah.
Sure, like, hey, you do understand that I have kids and my time is valuable. You got to respect
Exactly.
my kids. Another thing, my kids will always be my priority no matter what. Like you have to understand that. That's how it is. And I think that when I met Michael, I met him at the gym and I was the one that actually approached him because I know a lot of people always ask me. But yes, I am very ballsy when it comes to that. I saw him and I'm like, hey, we're going to do this. And I knew that man was going to be my husband. That's going to be my husband. But he understood that. Like, my son will always be my priority no matter what. You got to respect my time. I will respect yours. But nothing's going to be more important than my kids. And then I think emotional maturity, too. Michael is younger than me, but I feel like he's very mature for his age. I think because of the things that he's experienced in his lifetime, that makes him very mature for his age.
Wait, how much younger is he?
He's only a year younger, but
You made it sound like he was like young.
no, but he's only a year younger, but still, because I know now, I see fucking memes about women now at this age, like it's so weird being in your 30s because you got older men hitting on you and then younger men hitting on you too. So I always think about that. But I think that for sure maturity is so important to me. I'm not trying to deal with being your mommy and stuff like that. Cause trust me, I already have kids.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to deal with that.
Yes, I don't want another child.
Patience, I think, is very important.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we have our own traumas. And I feel like you have to be patient because for me, I know I can be very explosive sometimes, but it's just
The Latina in us is just
just a little bit toxic once in a while, but like patience. So for me to be with somebody that's as reactive as I am, that could never work.
You guys will be like,
we would cause a fucking bomb explosion. So I think that's the nice balance between me and my husband, I think, because he's very patient and
he's very
understanding.
mellow.
He's very mellow. Me, I'm fucking radioactive. He is like, hey, let's talk about it. I'm like, fuck no, we're not going to talk about it. And I'll leave, right?
Wait, what?
Yeah. Not leave, but, like, I'll get pissed off and be like, "I just need my fucking
Oh,
space."
okay,
Like, I'm
okay,
not ready
okay.
to talk about it.
Okay,
But
well, at
he's
least you say that.
yes, yeah,
Okay,
like,
okay,
I'm
okay.
like I mean, not in that language, but I will say it
Cabrona.
to where he understands, and just understanding, I think, for me. What about you? What are the green flags that you look for?
Same, like, I just want green flags is just to be able to communicate. I like to have someone who, obviously, I have anxiety, so if I bring something up
Mhm.
that something's bothering me, I need you to be able to understand and listen to me and not immediately fucking go off on me. So I need that, like
We could never be a couple.
I'm sure.
You do not need a man like me, okay?
And it's just like pretty much the same thing as you. Porque like I said, like this previous one, like we had like nothing, like it was like all the red flags, but I was trying to be like such a good person
Yeah.
that I saw.
Like, you wanted to be
I
understanding
wanted to
and
understand, because the past one, he was obviously, this was my first time dating a white guy, like full on white guy. And our views literally did not match at all. I should have known, like, at that point, because that was brought up pretty much on the first date. And I think
that was brought up on the first date?
yeah, and I think I overlooked it a little bit because I'm not gonna judge you based off
What you believe in,
what you
obviously.
believe in, So I was like, okay, I respect that. But eventually, that came out later in the dating um era with him. And I was like, no, fuck this. Like, there's no way. Like, we do not match.
Can I tell you something? Because when you told me that he was very much on that side, to me, no offense, that's a red flag to me.
I mean, it
I
was.
could never be with someone like
But that's the
that.
thing. I was like, okay, I'm trying to be, because he kept telling me we can work on this. But it was just the fucking gaslighting, the manipulation.
Yeah.
He
I remember when you told me that, and I was like,
Yeah. I was like, no, like, and I was like, no, this is not gonna work. Like, you're too much. And he's like, no, we'll just work through it. We'll talk about it. And at the end, like, valió madres porque he ended up being a fucking lying
he
ass
was just
bitch.
fucking toxico. He was just toxico
He
as
was just
hell.
yeah, he was just toxico, and he was all about being very like religious and like family values. Family values my ass. Like this man just was poking little holes everywhere, he didn't give a fuck about
Literally.
family values. I was like, fuck this shit. But yeah, so like obviously shared values.
Sure.
All that.
But see, like, and that's another thing. Like, what exactly you're looking for. I think the dating scene is honestly like conociendo quién eres tú, en realidad.
Yeah, yeah. So after obviously, yeah, like I learned a lot of what I'm willing to put up with, who I'm willing to spend my time with, my energy with. And I'm not saying I'm giving up on dating. I'm just at this moment, I'm just dating myself because it's so peaceful. I don't have to worry about anybody else and having them make me feel anxious because they feel a certain way or they're acting a certain way. It's just I'm really focusing on just me. Like I am trying to not date for like a couple of years. Literally me separé and then like I started dating and that fucking situationship lasted like a good 1 to 2 years, and longer than it should have. And then I went again into trying to date. Yeah, igual como pendeja.
Yeah.
And this is like another sign like the universe is like, sit your ass down, bitch. Like focus on yourself because like this is not it.
On that note, I do want to say, like, don't focus too much on the red flags. Just focus on what feels right when the right person comes. This is a question I had. Can you turn them into green flags? Like, can you work through that? Like in the dating world? Like, is that a thing?
I tried in that situationship and it just, if they don't want to accept it,
Uh-huh.
if they don't want to deal with it, because that first guy, he had a lot of issues, a lot of things within himself that he needed to work on. And I was trying to help him, like, I feel like a part of me inside is just, I want to help people. I want to fix people. And
That's what happens when you date like the bad boy in school because you think that you can turn them good kind of thing, or what?
I can change him. I can fix him.
There's no changing a broke man like that.
Exactly. So I try to, like I said, I'm a very understanding person. And I'm like, okay, you have all these issues. We can work through them. But he was not willing to put up with his demons. So he just took the easy way out and he's like, I can't deal with this. I'm not going to change. I was like, okay, you don't want to do it. You don't want to go through to therapy or whatever that you need to do, that's fine. But like, let's cut the ties right now porque this is very draining. So,
Well, can I ask you though, when you were dating, did you feel guilty? Because I've heard that a lot.
like, by dating and not spending time with my kid,
Uh-huh.
I did. And it did not help. So when I was with that situationship, at that point, Fernando was working a different job and he would get 10 days off a
Mhm.
month. So he would come and have those 10 days off here. That would honestly help me because I
Mhm.
didn't feel guilty to be able to go out and do my own thing
Mhm.
porque the kids were with their dad, you know? So in that sense, I was like not feeling guilty. But in another sense, like I said, I was living with my mom and she would make me feel guilty for spending time outside or going out when my kids were not even home.
Yeah.
So she would put that fucking guilt in me.
When you didn't have it, but
When
then she would bring it to
Yeah,
you.
I would be like, okay, my kids are with their dad. I'm spending time free, to spend time for myself. I would aprovechar to go with that guy on dates. Sometimes we would take trips and we would go on little vacations. And the moment I would get back, she would just fucking bring it up. And I'm just like, fuck, like, why are you making me feel guilty for enjoying my time? Like, my kids are with their dad.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I guess that's just her thing. Obviously, she didn't go out anywhere. She didn't do anything when she separated.
Mhm.
So I guess to her, it seems weird that I'm enjoying my time.
Yeah.
And I guess to her, that made it seem like I was a bad mom. We had clashes over that. I figured that just stemmed from something within her that she was dealing with or
Yeah.
something. My kids, like, they would be happy to be with their dad.
Yeah.
They had no clue, that I was like dating, like, porque, and that's another thing, like, I never really introduced my kids to anybody,
So that was
porque,
my next thing to
yeah,
ask you.
no, my kids I never introduced them to any of
Even
the
in
kids.
that 2-year
Nope.
relationship,
No, porque something like, te digo, like something in me was
it's
like,
not time. Like
it's
you
not
knew.
time. I was like, even though we talked about getting serious and introducing the kids, because he has kids too.
Uh-huh.
We never got to that point.
But would you guys talk about it?
We did talk about it, which we're going in a good direction. Like, but te digo, like, eventually, just at the end, he just backtracked from everything he said that he was supposed to be ready and wanting things to do with me and get together as a family, and he just fucking took the easy way out and just bailed.
Hmm.
But we did talk about it. But thank God we never introduced the kids,
Yeah.
or if my kids ever met any men. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be
Yeah, like
bringing men into
introducing,
the
yeah. Muchos. Yeah, because when I was dating, I think, but Ethan was so little too. I think he only, it's hard, right? Because as like a mom, you don't want to introduce them too
too
soon,
soon. Yeah,
but then you want to make sure that they actually get along, like they like each other, and like get
yeah.
the sense of like, okay,
He
tú
likes
no
them.
tienes hijos,
Yeah.
yeah. How do you interact with mine?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's such a difficult thing. There was only 2 guys when I was dating that I did introduce them to, and one of them, I could have been in love with him, but I mean, like, we both didn't have papeles.
Oh
So
shit.
then I'm thinking, like, long term, I'm
You're
like, wait,
you're not gonna
tú
be.
no tienes papeles, yo no tengo papeles. I was having to go pick him up at his house because he didn't want to drive, even though he had DACA.
Oh fuck
And
yeah.
then I was like, I got DACA too. You want me to go pick you up? So I would have to go pick him up, and then we would go and hang out. And I think that was one of the only guys that Ethan met, but he was so little.
He
And
doesn't
then
remember, so that's good.
he doesn't remember, yeah. And then the other guy that I was very serious with too, it got to the point where we were like dating, and then I introduced Ethan to him.
Mm-hmm.
But he acted like, once we got to that, and I was like, hey, like, I obviously think we're going in the right direction. I think it's important for you guys to meet, whatever. Obviously, Ethan was little. Ethan's not going to remember. But since he didn't have kids, he acted weird.
Has he not ever interacted with any other kid?
I mean, yes, but like, it just felt so weird. Like,
The vibes were off.
like the vibes were off, como like, si Ethan no fuera like importante. You know what I mean?
Oh no.
And that to me, I was just like,
No.
I think I was like, look, you're great and all, and I think we have great chemistry, but
My kid doesn't.
my son is like my number one priority, and just things.
Yeah, if your kid is not feeling right or comfortable with him, like, that off the bat is like
Yeah.
a
I feel
bad
like he didn't know how
energy.
to act around him. That one was weird. And I was like, sorry. So when I did meet Michael, Like, I don't know, he had been around his niece and stuff, so everything just, like, felt so nice, and I think with him, I mean, we moved really quick, though. Like, I met him at the gym, he would come up to the house when Ethan wasn't there, and then he was staying over all the time, but he would come over after Ethan would go to bed, and then I would be like, "Dude, you're just, like, sleeping over all the time. I think you just need to go ahead and start helping me pay rent."
Oh, I thought you were gonna like move in.
Oh, yeah, like, come move in. Like, come pay rent with me. Why am I the one who having to pay rent by myself? And then he was like, okay. He ended up moving in, and then 10
It's
years
like
later, here we are.
When you know, you know.
Yeah,
It felt like that,
it
right?
felt super right. He was really good with Ethan, and not only that, Isai, because they were
Your brother.
they were like both chiquitos. He
Yeah.
was really good with them. He would bring toys over for them all the time and stuff like that. Like, he knew what to do. So the timing was just perfect. Who cares about time? Honestly, my mom would be like, "Oh my gosh, tan rápido," and blah blah blah.
No, like
But like, it just felt right.
yeah, if it feels right and it goes smooth and the energy is there, like, I mean, look at you guys, you're here.
Still here, making it.
No, but I mean, I'm glad like that worked out for you. I haven't felt that dating after separating, like I haven't felt that moment of like,
Yeah,
that's him, you know? So it's okay.
that's what I'm telling you. Like, don't focus too much on the red. Let's see what the green. Like, give me some
Yeah, right
green.
now, before this, I was just kind of like out there looking, you know, instead of just
Yeah, like buscando en vez de like esperar.
yeah. So, I mean, the first guy at the gym, I wasn't looking how he's
Yeah.
but I was like, okay, I'm gonna like go into this, you know? But no, ahorita I'm literally like not looking. I'm just going with the flow of my life. Si llega alguien, good. Si no, también.
Pues sí.
You know, I'm not rushing anything. I'm really comfortable. I'm really happy being by myself, like not stressing out. I'm enjoying all the girl time that I'm having. Porque I feel like I haven't had that. Because when I'm dating, I feel like it's time consuming and spending all my energy with that person that I feel like I'm not really spending time with my girls.
Hell no, you're not allowed to have a boyfriend then.
Because I'm already busy with my kids, you know, and it's like,
And this,
and
And
this,
then,
yeah, like right now, I don't have time. So, like,
it's like
ni se les
kids,
ocurra.
kids, podcast, and then boyfriends. So don't get any fucking ideas.
Kids, podcasts, and my girlfriends.
Yes.
Porque I feel like at this moment, like, I have a really good girlfriend group that
Yeah.
I got going on, you know? And obviously, when I had that chat group with the girls from the other guy, we became close friends.
I know,
So
I love that.
Now I have a bestie that came out of that situationship, and I got really close to her. So there was two girls, but I feel like one lives farther than the other one, and one of them has a kid, the other one doesn't. So I feel like I connected more with the one with the kid, and she's just been great. Like,
I love that.
we talk daily.
When you
We're like
told me that, I just
besties.
love that.
Yeah, like
¿Ya ves? Algo
girls
bueno
from-
salió de eso.
yes, like I'm not complaining. Like, I learned a lot. Like, through all these red flags, I learned a lot about myself, what I'm willing to put up with, what I'm not willing to put up with,
Oh, yeah.
what I learned about myself, and knowing that I'm a great person. Like, I'm not the issue in this, you know? Like, it was
Yeah.
pretty much with them, with their emotional immaturity and lies and manipulation and just
Definitely self-growth. Ya sabes lo que
Yeah.
quieres. Ya
Yeah.
sabes, like, when you need to fucking get the hell out of there.
yes, no more being
It's progress.
an empath and no more being so understanding. Like, if my gut is telling me that something is up, just like don't
Porque
don't
sí.
overthink it. Just leave.
Yeah.
Porque I overthink it. I'm like, oh my gosh, should I not? And I literally came out of this learning to trust myself. I trust my gut, my intuition. Like, nobody's ever gonna tell me like, oh no, this bitch is crazy. Porque everything that I felt, my intuition, everything that I felt was happening, and I was not wrong. So I'm happy.
Good.
I learned a lot through dating.
Self-growth. Now you know.
Self-growth, yes.
Well, we would love to share some of the red flags that you guys submitted.
We have a lot.
We did have a lot. I am so happy that you guys actually interacted with us because we do have a lot. I kind of want to like dive into some of these because they're funny. Do you want to start?
No, dale tú.
Okay. So, dice que odia el drama, pero vive en un desmadre. I don't know. That's like me. I'm like a walking red flag right now.
Being rude to people, you know, like when you go to like dates and stuff, and they're not nice to the people, like the waiter or waitress, whatever. It just gives me like the biggest fucking ick.
Ick.
Yeah. I'm like,
I
can you like not be more respectful to them? And they're just like, oh my God, I don't care.
I was in the food industry for a really long time, and I cannot stand that. Like, if you're rude to a waiter,
An
a
arrogant
waitress,
person.
ugh,
Oh,
I
like,
cannot. And if you're a bad tipper, get the hell out of here. Stay home and cook dinner or something. That's a red flag.
Mm.
Never introduces you to his friends because they aren't important. That's a red flag.
that's a red flag.
I'm like, where your friends at?
Love bombing.
Like saying love you too soon or what?
No, when they love bomb you with like that Pakistani guy on the fucking first
Okay,
date.
first of all, first you said he was Iraqi.
Pakistani. ¿De donde madre sea? Okay.
Do it again.
Love bombing. Okay, so when they immediately start like just telling you like, oh my God, you're wife material, or I'm gonna marry you, or
Ugh.
just stuff like that.
That's a little red flag. That's a big red. I'd be freaked the fuck out.
Yeah, like that guy from the last date that I had, el Iraqi,
Habibi.
El Habibi, let's just call him El Habibi.
El Habibi.
Where he was just calling me honey and all this shit on the first week of texting, and then telling me, when am I gonna get to meet your kids? Like, I'm ready to meet them.
Oh
He's
my
like,
God.
I want to spend the summer at the pool with your kids and you. And I'm like, sir, I just met you.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry, but that's a little creepy.
Yes, that's why I was like, blocked.
Red flag. Red flag. Says he forgot his wallet when it's time to pay. Look, I'm a very independent woman, but if we're on the first date and your ass ain't paying, call me traditional in a way, but I'm expecting you to pay minimum el primer day, right?
Yeah, because I mean, if he invited you and
He forgot his wallet.
bitch, they take Apple Pay, okay?
Yeah, no more excuses, asshole. Pull out the phone.
Okay, another red flag. When he sends you good morning, beautiful, but he sends that to every fucking bitch that he is.
Copy paste tool.
I experienced that, okay? And it wasn't just the good mornings. It was the same picture to all these other women.
Cállate. Tóxico.
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 We were all like, wait, did we all get the same picture? They're like,
Yep. Oh my gosh. Lack of emotional intelligence. Doesn't know the difference in leading versus trying to take control. Yes.
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 There's a huge difference between that. Porque I'm not asking you to take control, but just I want a man that can like lead, but without
Like feeling controlled.
feeling controlled, you
Mhm.
know? And also don't make me feel like I have to lead. Don't make me
Yeah.
think that I'm the one that has to make, like, any man that doesn't plan or is just not willing to lead, it's just like,
Like, tell me where the hell we're eating,
yeah,
but don't tell me what the hell I have to eat.
yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Is that a good example of
yes. When he says that all his exes are crazy,
it? But they're all
But
7 of them are.
but they're not. He's a fucking crazy one. Like, I saw that text where he literally told the other girl, like, yeah, like she was a crazy Latina, like, but it's just all women are crazy for me.
Oh my god.
Bitch, you were the crazy one, okay?
This is one that submitted when he still lives with his parents, especially at our age. I think it's the situation because I will say my mom lives with me. So I'm a red flag.
I used to
Like,
live
I
with
get
my
it.
mom too after I separated, but I mean,
Like, I get it. I think
Yeah.
there's like a level of like,
yes,
he still lives with his parents, pero tampoco no tiene trabajo y no le gusta trabajar.
Yes, okay,
And
that's-
maybe that's the reason he still lives with his parents.
yes.
The red flag. Red flag. I would like dive more into that question if you have that one.
Okay, another red flag for me también is like that he's into fucking video games.
Really?
Yes. Okay, so there's a difference between like liking like a little bit of gaming, but and then like actually like just indulging yourself in just fucking
Yeah.
playing video games. Like, grow the fuck up. Like, you're in your
That's
30s.
a funny one. Yeah. All right. This is another one. Que viva con sus papás aún, which we already discussed. Que no tenga trabajo estable, un income seguro, que sea vicioso, que le guste tomar mucho. These are all me.
Hey, but we have limits. We still mother, okay? We still get shit done.
Okay, que no tenga carro. I would have an issue with that at 30.
Yeah, how the fuck do you not have a...
It's like my little boyfriend who I used to go and pick up. So he had a car. He just didn't want to drive it.
No, bitch, I would not fly at this age. Like, you want me to go pick you up? Like, you can Uber your
How
ass.
old are you, 15? Que sea mujeriego. That's a huge issue, red flag. Que sean tan tetos que se la pasen jugando video games.
To me, the biggest red flags are inconsistency, emotionally immature, emotionally unavailable. And this one girl on TikTok, she's like, they're shorter than 5'5".
Oh, no. Not love for the short kings.
I was like,
Leave them alone.
I wouldn't say 5. I think they can't be shorter than 5'9" for me. 5'10".
Really?
Yeah. I have to be able to, like, I like looking up. I don't want to see you like this. I want to be like...
I want to read this one because this is from an actual guy.
Okay, no.
Because I'm really interested in what red flags men see for women. But this one says, when she swears my feet stink when it's really her and not me. That's a red flag.
What?
Shout out to you. You know who you are. Así, si escuchaste uno de estos red flags, like, and you thought of somebody, it's time to run. Seriously, run. Thank you guys so much for submitting those. That's a wrap for today's episode.
Now we know what red flags to look out for and green flags que si queremos.
Exactly, because ya no estamos para perder el tiempo. Not only because we're in our 30s, but because we got kids.
Yeah, we can't deal with these toxicos anymore.
Mm-mm.
So the biggest green flag is honestly choosing yourself, choosing you. I'm my biggest green flag.
Yes, and I might be a walking red flag.
Nah.
But I'm funny.
Yeah, you're funny. You're fine.
So guys, don't forget that you can find us on TikTok,
Instagram,
and Facebook.
And then you can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. You can watch us on YouTube. You can see our faces on YouTube.
And I guess that's all the time we have for today.
Yep.
So thank you guys for joining us today. We will see you guys on the next episode. And
Calladitas,
but never finished. Bye.